Hello, hello. Welcome to the Mystic Path. This is going to be Divine Masculine check-in. We're going to issue a little disclaimer here. Watson, the cat, those of you who watch this channel will know him because sometimes he gets involved, okay? Not always, but sometimes. He's roaming around in here awake from his afternoon nap, so he may or may not join us. He's sitting off camera with his ears back listening to me. So this is going to be a Divine Masculine check-in. Today's deck, we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to use the Energy Oracle. And then for advice at the end, Spellcasting Oracle. Okay. I don't know if I've been pulling out an extra deck for clarifying, but I haven't really needed to clarify. But I'm gonna pull one out. Oh, my guides are saying pull one out. Okay, so also the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot in case we need to clarify. All right, Divine Masculine check-in. Okay. Let's see, where are the Divine Masculines at for those watching? Where are the Divine Masculines at? Where are the Divine Masculines at? Where are the Divine Masculines at? Anything else? Divine Masculines. Whoa. Okay. All right, first card out, the World in reverse, and then the next card out was Indecision. Okay. So where are the Divine Masculines right now? I'm getting stuck. That's what I'm getting. Divine Masculines, what's going on here? All right, let's get the story, please, for those watching. This is a general reading. Please remember, if it resonates with you, that's great. If it does not, please do not force it or make it fit. If it resonates, you will know it. You'll feel like I'm speaking directly to you, okay? Also, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel if you like, share, and subscribe because it'll help us grow and it'll make these videos show up in more people's feeds, okay? So, let's get the storyline, please, for the Divine Masculine check-in for those watching. Alright, let's see. Where are the Divine Masculines at presently? Wow. That's a hot mess. I did see the Lovers card though. Okay. I said that's a hot mess. Then I said I see the Lovers card. One of the spirits says, well, that's where the Divine Masculines are at. So I feel like we're going to get a messy love reading here, Divine. For those of you watching, where the Divine Masculines at. Man, the cards are just like dying to speak. Okay, I don't feel called to do this very often, but they're showing me like are not in the right order. Okay, where are the Divine Masculines at presently for those watching? Ace of Swords. Anything else? Okay. And the World. The bottom of the deck, the World, right side up. Okay? So the energy right now, the Divine Masculines, is stuck. And I'm only supposed to be taking this. Oh, alright. Okay, we have Ace of Swords, the Magician, Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. All right. Okay, so I feel like the energy surrounding the Divine Masculines is indecision, stagnant, stuck. Where they're at presently, though, is okay, they are awakening. They are starting to realize that they hold all the power. Okay? They're just now starting to grasp this concept, and they're looking to the Divine Feminine for help. That's what I'm feeling here. We have the Queen of Cups. Look at her. She's like balanced, serene in her power, right next to the Three of Pentacles, which is basically all about like asking for help from others, right? So getting guidance is what I'm hearing, and I feel drawn to the fact that like these two females are like teaching this guy how to weave. That's what I'm getting here. So the Divine Masculine is finally recognizing this journey, understanding what the twin flame journey is all about, and now he's starting to wake up and understand what this is, and now he's really looking up to his Divine Feminine. He's really looking up to her and looking at her for guidance, for help. I'm being guided to say, do not misunderstand this. It is not your job to rush in and save the Divine Masculine, okay? It is your job to sit here serenely in your power, okay? Being your best self, being in alignment, living the dream I just heard. Living the spiritual journey, embodying it, being integrated, okay? So for whoever's watching here, Divine Feminines, I want to say congratulations, because this is you, and I'm hearing integrated, not done, okay? Because this journey's never done. Let's not forget this journey is never finished. You never reach a point of like, oh, I'm the most enlightened I'll ever be, right? No, there's always room for growth. We're always learning constantly, daily. But where you are right now is you're up there in those higher chakras. Congratulations, okay? Look at this. You're like balancing this meditation bowl on flowing water. Like, it doesn't get more powerful than that, all right? You are in your power, Queen of Cups. You are integrated. You are in alignment. You are balanced. And you are feeling yourself. I just heard on the glow up. Okay? So they want you to understand this is not a call. Okay, the Divine Masculine is just now, you see this? Just now waking up to his feminine side. This Ace of Swords, he's just now waking up in his brain to his feminine side, to the behaviors he's been displaying, to the way he's acted with his Divine Feminine. And he's, okay, you see this magician? He's like watching this pool of magic. I feel like this Divine Masculine is finally awakening in his heart space, and he's watching like a movie all his past behaviors, all his patterns, all those toxic games he has played, and he's still only the Page of Pentacles though. Okay, he's not fully balanced. I mean, he's trying, but he's still a little off kilter here in his femininity, but he's trying and he's awakening to this fact, right? And he's looking to the Divine Feminine. I keep hearing for help, but what Spirit wants you to know, what Source Energy is saying here is like, it's not your job to save him, fix him, or rush in with solutions. It's your job to just be this Queen of Cups, okay? And by just being in your power and being this Queen of Cups, that's going to give him guidance of how he's supposed to be moving forward in his heart space. Okay? So, that's all good. But let's keep in mind, the energy surrounding him here is like a stuck, indecisive energy. So although this is happening and he's on the brink, he's still like treading through mud, I heard, okay? He sees the light and he's moving towards the light of breakthrough, but he is still in the thick of it. Okay. Really? Okay. So, they did want me to get this second deck, but this is just because we're going to ask what is currently blocking the Divine Masculine? What is currently blocking the Divine Masculine? Anything else? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Funny. Well, not funny. Okay, I was just talking about how, yeah, okay. I was just talking about how, let's not forget that the energy surrounding him is a stuck, indecisive energy, okay? And then I'm asking, what is blocking him? We get Judgment, the Eight of Swords, which is about basically being stuck, and the Page of Cups, okay? So, and what is at the bottom of the deck over here is the Three of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting here, what is blocking the Divine Masculine? Okay. He's in this energy still of like stagnation, indecision. He presently is starting to feel a breakthrough. He's starting to understand that who the divine feminine is. He's starting to awaken in his heart space, in his third eye, in his connection to self, and he's starting to review all his past behavior. So what is blocking him is he's still stuck in this very immature state in love, okay? And he is starting to see and realize and understand all of the behaviors he's displayed to the divine feminine. I'm also feeling a little like embarrassment and shame. Like he's feeling an embarrassment and shame because he's now starting to recognize this Three of Cups. Like he's starting to realize that he was constantly creating third-party situations as a way to like hurt. Well, not as a way to hurt. As a way to avoid and ignore the divine feminine. As a way to avoid and ignore his feelings for the divine feminine. Okay? He was avoiding living and thinking and breathing from his heart space because, like, that was easier. Okay? So he would create all these third-party situations. A third party doesn't necessarily mean another person. It can mean another person, but it can also mean addiction. It can also mean being a workaholic, having anger issues. You know, a third party is basically just something is inserted into the two parties to cause disruption. Doesn't always mean another person, okay? The Three of Cups is about celebration and happiness, but it's in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So what's blocking him is this underlying issue that he is starting to understand that he has been keeping himself stuck. Take the boot off your face, okay? I'm being called to say that. I just had a discussion with one of my girlfriends earlier today. There's this meme on the internet. It's this cute little boy, and there are two pictures, and one of the pictures is like zoomed in, and all you see is like here's the kid's face, and then there's like a boot stepping on his face, and it's all cropped in, so it looks like someone is holding this child down on the ground with their foot, right? But then the picture zooms out, and the kid has his arm and hand in the boot on his own face, right? So he's doing it to himself, right? So I have a friend, and we love that meme, and whenever one of us has like caused our own self-sabotage or whatever, you know, whenever we ask each other for advice, sometimes the other person will say, take the boot off your face, meaning you're kind of doing this to yourself, right? You're kind of creating this toxic repeating pattern so that you don't have to face the real issue. And that's what I'm being called to say, is that's what's happening here. The divine masculine at this point he's stuck still, but he's judging himself, which isn't always good, but a little judgment is okay, right? So it's like we just have to keep it in balance. So what I'm hearing right now is what's blocking the divine masculine is he's judging himself very harshly. He has started to wake up and drop into this heart space, and he now understands who and what the divine feminine is, and he understands that by looking to her as an example, that's what's gonna kind of pull him out of this like blockage and this stuckness. But again, I caution the divine feminines. This is not a call to like rush to your divine masculine. If this has been a toxic, repetitive, or abusive pattern, you do not run to this person. It is not your job to save them or fix them, right? They have to save and fix themselves. And so what this is saying is the divine masculine knows now what's keeping him blocked. He is keeping himself stuck, and that's partially because he's got such harsh judgment about these behaviors. He's starting to understand his past behaviors. He's been getting these visions and watching them play back, and he's starting to understand the pain he has caused his divine feminine. And now he feels shame and embarrassment about that, and that's what's blocking him. Okay? So again, they keep harping, the spirits here today in this reading keep harping on the fact, divine feminines, do not fall into the narrative that you are supposed to fix or save this divine masculine. You are not. You are supposed to stay in your power, stay in alignment, do what you need to do and what is best for you. And that is the example that will help him understand the way he's supposed to be in the world. Okay? You're not supposed to actively go help him or actively teach him things or even subtly teach him things. Okay? I'm even hearing, if you're posting on social media in the hopes that he's going to get hidden messages from your posts, that's not the right way. Okay? That's not the right way. The right way is to just focus on yourself, focus on your own goals, your own growth, be in your power. I mean, look how powerful she is. This bowl of water is just like floating undisturbed on this clearly moving ocean beneath her. And she's even controlling this water to where it's like fountaining and creating a floating crown, okay? So this is like, she has control of herself and her emotions right now. So stay in that power, divine feminines. And the reason I keep bringing up divine feminines in this divine masculine check-in is because I am a divine feminine. I know how this works. Most of the people watching this divine masculine check-in right now are divine feminines, right? Because you're desperately hoping to get some understanding of your divine masculine. Well, the spirits are done with that, okay? They want you to focus on you. And so that's why they're giving so many messages to the divine feminine in this reading, because they know the majority of the audience for this reading are the divine feminines, okay? So just keep in mind, you also have a masculine energy within you. So maybe some of this might apply to that divine masculine energy within you. So just consider that, okay? So we're gonna pull some cards to see what the outcome is here. And then we'll get some advice. What is the outcome here for the divine masculines? For those watching, the outcome here for the divine masculines. This storyline, this scenario we're talking about. What is the outcome? Anything else? Yeah, it's twice now. Okay. All right, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which means action, new movement forward, new cycle. So let's see what the outcome is. We have the Hermit, Judgment in reverse. That's good, you guys. A Nine of Wands. All right, this is good for the outcome because in the blockages, we have Judgment, right side up. In the outcome, we have Judgment in reverse, right? Which means, okay, so this is what I'm seeing for the outcome for the divine masculines the next couple weeks. What's going to happen is they're going to go deep into hermit mode. They're going to go deep within. They're really going to start analyzing these visions and these messages they've been getting. And they're going to start understanding and looking at things a little bit more objectively. There won't be so much judgment here. They're going to start releasing some of that pressure they've been putting on themselves. And then they're going to start feeling a little bit of empowerment to act, right? But there's still this short little fence here, right? She could just step right over this fence and keep moving forward. Totally. Look at her. She's confident. Her light is burning. She's ready to go, but she's not doing it, right? She's on the precipice. So that's where we're at. The outcome here is this divine masculine is going to continue to go within. He's going to work on these blockages. He's going to start to try to interpret and understand these messages and these visions and this awakening that's happening. And once that happens, he's not going to judge himself so harshly. He's going to start to get into this like zoomed out perspective, I'm hearing. He's going to zoom out a little bit, and he's not going to be so judgmental. He's going to start to understand objectively why some of this had to happen the way it happened, and why he shouldn't be ashamed or embarrassed or so hard on himself. And that's going to start to empower him. It's going to start to like light up this wand here, right? He's not going to be 100% ready to act and step over that fence yet, but he's going to start getting there, okay? And again, the underlying issue here at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands, which does mean a new cycle is starting, okay? So this is all good news. This is all very progressive. We started out in energy that's like very dense and indecisive, and now feeling the energy in the outcome is really starting to lighten up. So let's get an advice card here for the Divine Masculines watching. And those of you Divine Feminines watching, maybe look at your masculine energy. Look at the masculine side of yourself. And maybe see if any of this applies to you so that you can get some healing out of it as well, okay? Again, the masculine energy is very much about doing. The feminine energy is very much about being. So if you're a divine feminine and you're watching this divine masculine check-in, ask yourself, does any of this apply to the doing side of myself, right? Does any of this apply to me and my masculine energy? And maybe I can work on some things here and grow and heal, because that's what this is all about, you guys. I've been on this twin flame journey for 9, almost 10 years now. And I can tell you what I've learned from it is that at the end of the day, it's really about getting you to connect to yourself and finding union within yourself, because that's all you have control over. And all you can focus on is your own healing and your own growth, right? Okay, so let's get an advice card. What is the advice? What is the advice? Woo, love. All right. Love, baby. What? All right. Let's see here. The card says about love. Okay, the guidance for this card. The love that you seek is waiting to be made manifest. You'll know when it arrives, for love always looks for the best in others and is recognized in an instant. Love is your true nature, and it's necessary for you to honor the compassion you feel in your heart. When you're true to yourself, your light shines brightly with divine love, nourishing you from within and inspiring those around you. Heartbreak, loss, and rejection has caused your heart chakra to shrink, and your fears have become guarded and defensive. But have faith, for a little magic will bring about that satisfaction your heart requires in order to be whole. To open your heart chakra, hold a piece of rose quartz and light a pink candle on a Friday at dusk when the moon is full. Face the direction of the south and say, flowers of pink, crystals of rose, bring me new romance so I will not close. My beautiful heart, I'm longing to share compassion and kindness, to be gentle and fair. Desires recognized, I wish to ignite my passion's dreams so that I might attract beauty and love into my world. May deep the love mystery now be unfurled to bring about romance, kisses, and laughter, and be of my heart happily ever after. Attraction shines brightly, it fills up my heart. Love now surrounds me, ne'er do depart. Blow out the candle, directing its smoke over your heart center, and say, gratefully I accept the magic of you, of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendence, so mote it be. Also a good mantra to say is it is safe both to give and receive love. It is safe both to trust love. Hopefully that helped. I'm sending you all love and light, wishing you a wonderful rest of your day, evening, week, weekend, whatever it is for you. Namaste.